Welcome back.
So, Jake.
Yeah. Welcome back. Watch your lips.
Watch your lips. Studio's not done, but it's close to being done.
It's close enough.
We're back. Bernsey isn't here.
No, Burnsy's busy. He will be back. Just not today. This episode of Watch Your Lips is being sponsored by
Golf Carts by Design. A really good friend of mine and partner Eric Kessler.
And where are our... Well, should we want to say it's here?
Yeah, it's here. It's in their new location, located right off 99 and Avenue 12. Big grand opening this Saturday, or next Saturday.
October 21st.
October 21st, partnering with the Fresno State Bulldogs, iHeartRadio. There's going to be some cornhole, food trucks, a lot of fun stuff. So please come out and support. Yeah, players
Timeout.
will be here. Timeout will be here.
Some cheerleaders.
Some cheerleaders will be here. It's going to be a great time. So 10 to 2, come out to Golf Carts by Design. And they've got inventory, Cushman, Easy Go, Articat, all good stuff. So come out and support these guys. And
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sharing a spot.
And thank you to Golf Carts by Design to let us do this here. We appreciate them.
And Best Rage. We don't say it, but Best Rage is Jeff's company.
We're located on the same premises, so yeah. But it's going to be a good thing. So please come out and support us. And
October 21st.
Yeah, and if you need a golf cart, this is your guy.
Yeah, watch your lips.
Watch your lips.
I know we don't talk a lot of baseball, but baseball playoffs are here. We did a little bit last time with the firing of Gabe Kapler. And
future firing of Dave Roberts, which if you date back, watch your lips, to about exactly a year from today, I believe everybody said that, if he does it again, it's probably time. I believe you said that, Jake. So,
but I can't.
Are you going to watch your lips responsibly?
No,
or do
I don't think. I don't think he's to blame for their loss.
He's to blame for every loss. He's the manager.
I am 100% not a Dodgers guy at all.
Well, I mean, I'm 200%.
We've
not a Dodger
established
guy,
this either on here or even on Hit or Die, that for me, it's not even that it's the Dodgers or the players of the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. The fans make it hard to root for the Dodgers, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's kind of starting to become a house divided.
Because I am a Kershaw fan, a Mookie Betts fan, a Freddie Freeman fan, a Will Smith. I like all
those guys.
A lot of the players on their team. But man, and I had this conversation. Which fan is worse to their team as far as like shitting on their team? Is it the Yankees or the Dodgers? The Giants fans they'll shit on but I don't really hear them just bash their team. My friends, that you included, don't bash their team.
No,
they're hard. They're critical.
I don't like the direction they're going. And they have the last few years. But, that's a really good question because Yankees and Dodgers fans, and nobody in particular, so, kind of as a collaborative group of all of you.
Watch your lips now. Be careful.
No, they get very negative when they lose.
I would lean towards the Yankee fans are probably...
I would imagine.
And most Yankee fans don't care that they would be considered that.
They want to win. So. And there's nothing wrong with that. No. I mean, Dave Roberts should be criticized over and over and over again.
I get that, but I don't think he's the reason for the lack of success this year in the postseason.
Okay, he is the reason for the lack of preparation for the postseason every year.
But that's your opinion.
It kind of.
Do you think
it's kind of facts? No,
you think he put Kershaw on the mound to go a third of an inning? You think that was the expectation?
No, but I mean, you should also understand that if he's starting game one, you want momentum, and he can't win in October.
But they didn't win any games in October.
I understand
they didn't win
that,
it.
But
the game 2 was a loss. Lance Lynn was game 3.
And I do like Kershaw, and he's a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt. He's one of the greatest of the latest generation of pitchers, but he tanks in the playoffs. Can you argue that fact?
He struggled more than he's had successes. Yes.
Okay, so you're trying to put it a little more.
Well, you can't say he has had zero success. That's
I'm not saying
true.
he has zero success, but he has more failures than
I would.
successes
That is
in
to me.
the
That's
playoffs,
true. Yes,
correct?
I agree with that. Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going with him game one, other than the fact that like their entire rotation was depleted.
Who else do you go to?
So you have to go to him.
And so when I was seeing all the stuff the other day of people kind of freaking out on it, like they weren't freaking out before game one. Like the comments that were made after game one and the start and the result of game one, I didn't hear those questioning before the game. Why is he starting?
Dude, you couldn't have got a better draw. You have a division opponent that you know. You're not playing the red hot Phillies and the red hot Braves. Yeah, that young Diamondbacks team was really good and proved to be really good. But you also knew them. Like and they just got steamrolled.
At home.
At home, yeah.
Yeah, to not have a lead the entire series.
Did they score 7 runs total or 8?
Two and 2, 6, I think.
6?
In 3 games.
Yeah, you're not going to win that way.
Yeah, the Diamondbacks scored more in game one.
But I'm still calling for Dave Roberts' head. And again, if the people Dodger
don't
fans
know, though,
want to keep him,
you are a Giants fan. If they don't,
I
think we have gotten that.
No, I think we've made that
clear,
very clear. I don't want him to be a Giant. I'll tell you that.
I don't think that.
But can we talk about Bruce Bochy?
Well, I think you got to talk about both
Dusty Baker.
You got 2 former Giants managers in the ALCS.
Yeah. So Gabe Kapler won't be the next one to get to us.
Never say never, Jeff.
I don't think he will.
Never say never.
I don't think he will. He's Dave Roberts-esque. He fails in the playoffs. And he hasn't been there very often.
He's only been there once.
The one time he did, he led the entire league in wins and failed.
But do you blame the managers for that?
They have to have some blame. And according to Major League Baseball, that's who they blame first.
I know.
They don't start cutting players that are on postseason rosters. They cut managers that don't have continued success.
Sure. I get that because they're not as invested in players, though. Like, to think David Roberts is to blame for Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman going 1 for 19, you can't. And when you've got guys being paid like that don't perform, and I think Freddie Freeman even came out and said, like, we weren't good.
Yeah.
We're to blame.
And when they've had success, those guys did well. I'll give you that. But nobody around them was stepping up.
No, it's a team effort, and they just got beat. It's okay.
You won 100 games.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there's no excuses.
Well, so did the Braves.
Yeah, but at least they put up a fight.
Yeah, they just
and
got
that
beat.
Phillies team is really good.
Yeah, it is.
But
it is.
Matt Olson with the kneecap to the elbow late last night to Bryce Harper. What'd you think about that? Intentional? No. I mean, does he need to step on the bag with his right foot and then bring his knee over his hip to, connect with Bryce Harper's elbow? I mean, what do you think?
No, I don't think
he doesn't need to do that, right?
No, but I also don't know if it was intentional.
Pretty high knee. I mean, when you're doing high knees, Jake, it's intentional. I mean, the coach is higher when you're doing high knees, right?
Listen, you're asking a Braves fan what he thinks.
Yeah,
what kind of answer do you want?
I get it, but I mean, more impressive to me. Well, the Diamondbacks was extremely impressive. Phillies, Braves, I felt like that could have went either way. The Rangers, though, sweeping Baltimore, who didn't get swept all year by anybody, and won 100 games, that's impressive.
After you just knock
I never
out
wanted
Tampa
to get rid of Bruce Bochy
in Tampa.
Exactly.
So, hey, they're playing with some house money. There's that you see some of the clubhouse culture. It looks very loose.
It looks Bruce Bochy, dude. It looks like the Giants from 10, 12, and 14.
Seems like a scary team right now going through. That's going to be a fun series.
And if they get good pitching like they have been, man, they're going to be tough to beat.
Do you think people are pulling for? I mean, I know most people are going to be going for the Rangers, obviously, because the Astros are still.
What is it? 8 straight?
Very hated.
Is it 8
for the Astros?
It's
something insane,
something like that. Yeah.
Something crazy.
Yeah, let's get new blood in there.
Hey, go beat them.
I'm rooting for Bochy, man. I'm going for the Rangers.
Yeah, Dusty got his. I'm happy Dusty. I actually listen.
Bochy has plenty, Jake, But I'm okay with him getting another one.
But I like the fact that he kind of, in my perspective, got ran out of town in San Fran, and in 1 year is 4 games away.
Well, he took a couple of years off, didn't he?
Yeah, but his first year with Texas. This is his first year as the manager.
And Texas didn't take last year.
I don't know. I don't know
the A's.
this.
But anyway, a big turnaround. Not surprised.
Baseball playoffs are fun. If you're not watching, start watching. Did you happen to see last week any college football? Did you happen to see the Miami? I brought it up to you, but did you finally go watch the Miami Hurricanes lose to Georgia Tech? Did you?
Yeah.
Get to see the final few seconds of that game?
I did.
Could that be? I asked you
the worst coaching move ever.
It's got to be the dumbest thing. I still can't, and I haven't gone to listen to any press conferences, which is shame on me, of what he said after and why.
What can you say? I didn't listen to it either, but what can you say?
It's your explanation of why you got fired.
Yeah,
you were 5-0. They were undefeated, and a kneel down from remaining undefeated.
I have no words.
The best part is hearing the announcers. Hearing the announcers say, like, I don't like I don't like this. What are you doing right now?
That's funny because every time the announcers come out and say something like that, or like, hey, Jared Goff's thrown 330 passes without an interception, and within the next 2, he throws a pick. It happens all the time, right?
Yeah, first pass of the game is...
It's like they have Gray's Almanac, too.
I just thought it was...
What a dumb decision, man. I mean...
And sure enough, the next play, he fumbles, and everybody that's...
So we can blame him.
Right.
But we can't blame Dave Roberts.
Well, Jeff... That's a reach. That's
kidding,
an
Jake.
extra poke at your Dodger friends out there in the world.
Yes, terrible coaching decision, though.
Awful. So I was thinking, and this is an easy answer, but you think about the Patriots and the Seahawks Super Bowl, and the Seahawks at the 1 with Marshawn Lynch. I think it was a first down too, by the way, with a timeout.
Yeah. Why are we not running it?
And we go pass first.
Right into the other jersey.
And I was thinking, which is a worse loss or way to lose or coaching decision? And it's still Miami. And I know you're not a fan of Pete Carroll at all, but
I never said I wasn't a fan.
I'm pretty sure you have. I think you have. I
don't really like him, honestly.
And it's okay. Stick to your guns.
Yeah.
You don't need to watch your lips.
No, but I'm saying that's the Super Bowl, dude. It's not week 6 of college football.
Give it to your horse.
Dude, you got 1 yard with Marshawn Lynch.
And a timeout.
Run the ball.
And a timeout.
And if worst case scenario, pin them on their own 1. You probably still lose because you got Tom Brady on the other side of the football going 99 yards.
That would have ended the game. And
I know that.
But it's still not as bad. This is still worse.
They're neck and neck.
No, because this game was in hand.
You lost the Super Bowl.
I know, but Miami had the ball. Miami had the ball.
Yeah,
so flip it. It's like the Patriots are winning at the 1. Mm-hmm. All you need to do is kneel on it, and they try to throw a TD pass, and it gets picked, and it's a pick 6.
Were they trying to get somebody?
Would you say Belichick? Up? I mean, what other explanation is there?
I'm serious. I'm asking.
But are you trying to break one there? Like you don't even need to do that. You're going to run one more play. Who cares about the stats?
Yeah, it's
kneel on the ball.
Win the game.
To me, it could be the worst in the history of losses. That might be it.
We'd have to go back.
You had the one like
it's definitely
Michigan
in the top 3.
Lost to Michigan State on a punt a few years back, where the punt was mishandled and Michigan State ran it in for the win.
Yeah, but I mean
that's kind of a fluke play.
That happens,
and that game wasn't in doubt. Like
same thing happened with like Alabama and Auburn
on the field goal.
Yeah, they actually kicked and he caught it. Remember, it was short and he caught it and ran it back.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a historic play.
Right.
Of course, you're asking me like I was born in a barn or yesterday. Yes.
I don't know if you were born in a barn.
I wasn't as a matter.
Okay.
But you think that's worse than still though? Like that because that was still a chance to win a game.
I'm not saying any of those are worse. This is a horrible, horrible decision. Is it the worst in the history of sports? No.
Decision,
but Brandon
yes.
Staley just had this same thing happen on a Monday Night Football game with the Raiders 2 years ago. Like, you let the Raiders into the playoffs, a division rival, right? Wasn't it something like that?
Yeah,
that was just ignorant. Like, what are you doing?
I just thought that was hysterical. It was a terrible. I mean, there's no, I don't even know I have the words for it. Like, your players, like, you know what I mean? Like, your job is
your job's to win.
To win the games.
To win.
You have expectations for your players.
Right. When you have it in your hands and it's in complete control, do everything in your control to win the game.
I know we're wasting a lot of time. I'm just dumbfounded.
I am too. But it has to be mentioned.
Jeff, what we like to do here also is talk some NFL football.
We do like NFL football here.
And I don't know how much stuff we're missing thus far.
Well, I have some Calm Your Lips for you.
Okay.
I mean, it's only two of us, so it's not as fun, but we're going to go ahead and do it.
They're always fun.
All right, here we go.
It's not for us. It's for the audience.
This is going to be, well, this is kind of two-pronged, Jake. This will be Belichick's last season in New England. And if you say yes, because I say it will be, okay, I'll answer it first. It will be. But does he retire? And we've brought this up a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you did. I don't know if this is his last season, but only because I don't know what his contract is. I've also heard people say his involvement in decision making as far as personnel, like GM decisions, need to be taken. Well, they've had more misses recently than hits.
Has the game passed him up? I mean, it's just some people have a shelf life. I don't. Like, is his shelf life now? Is it over?
I don't think you lose. Like, you don't. He still has the knowledge. He still has the coaching. The you know what I mean? Like, he can still help teams win. I think. I don't think they have the personnel to do it.
Okay, so you're saying he shouldn't be a head coach?
No, I think he should be a head coach. I think they need to do a better job drafting.
The Patriots are awful.
They're not good.
I've been saying it for 2 years.
I'm not saying they're not.
And that's not a homer type thing. They're really, truly awful. They may be one of the worst NFL teams this year.
We thought the Cardinals were going to be and the Cardinals I mean, I've watched a few of their games this year. They play hard.
No, they're competitive.
They are.
They're competitive.
Without their guy. And so when you have people say Mac Jones is the truth, and you know who you are, watch your lips.
Go Dodgers.
You know who you are.
You know exactly who you are.
You've been on this program before.
So, again, he's not the truth.
Not the truth.
Staring right at him right now when I say that.
When Bailey Zappe's been in the last two, like, it's decisions.
The garbage time. Like, dude, you didn't even score. You didn't even score last week. Like, it's so bad.
Trust me, my keeper was Ramondre.
Belichick has to go, dude. It's over. His shelf life is done. I'm sorry. Great accolades.
How old is he? How old?
I don't even know. 70 something. One of the greatest coaches that has ever coached in the NFL. I'll give him that. Having Tom Brady on your side, but also he gave Tom Brady a shot. Right? Tom Brady
he didn't have a choice.
No, well, yeah, because Drew Bledsoe got hurt.
Yeah.
But is some of that credit to Belichick? Yeah, it needs to be.
I think they needed each other. Yeah, that's fair.
So. All right, we'll move on. The new Ravens offense isn't any better this season.
Has it been? I don't think it has. I'm not going to say calm your lips there.
I think it's terrible. They can't score points. The Ravens always have had a good running game. The last 2 years have been completely depleted from that, and a good defense. And people can score on the Ravens. They just can't keep up with who they're playing against. I mean, you lost to a mediocre Pittsburgh team.
They came back. I mean, it was a low-scoring game.
Talk about a fluke of them coming back. A block kick with a safety, and then, a couple good stops and good drives to George Pickens.
Yeah, I'm not sold on them. No.
I don't think it's any better. If anything, it's worse to me. The Giants, the New York Football Giants, will have a top 2 pick next year.
Top 2?
Top 2.
Calm your lips.
So who's worse? We know the Panthers are, and they're going to get slaughtered this week.
I don't.
But who's worse than the Giants?
The Giants are there, but Arizona could also fit in there. I think I would. The Raiders are close. Like, I don't know what Houston's going to do as the season continues. The Broncos. I might slingshot the Broncos ahead of the Giants, to be honest.
I think you're right. I mean, we need to get a healthy Saquon so they have a little
top
bit more
4, maybe?
offense.
Now, if you said top 4?
Well,
yes.
top 5 is no doubt.
Yeah, 100%.
No doubt. And then do they
I also
use
heard
that
some
pick
rumors
to replace Jones?
I also heard some rumors that Saquon's not playing again, and is it because they're trying to trade him before the deadline? It'd be 2 weeks where he could have played last week.
Yeah.
The word was he was coming back to play.
Where's he going to go?
And then I heard again, I just read some article yesterday saying, hey, he might be getting dealt, and if he's a scratch again this week, the signs are pointing by the October, I think, 31st deadline, he's out.
So does he go to the Cardinals?
That was one of the landing spots.
Interesting. I mean, he signed the 1-year deal.
I don't know. I mean, are they?
But do they use this pick? Because I think we can agree that top 4, they'll have a top 4 pick. Do they use this pick and completely flip the script and take a quarterback?
Didn't they just extend Jones, though?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it. Like, do you just wash your hands with Jones? And
I mean, you need wideout help. You need
all.
You're going to
kinds
need a
of
running
freaking
back
help,
if you
dude.
get rid of Barkley.
Yeah,
that Burrito is not the answer.
No, he is not.
So I don't. That's a mess over there, to be honest.
It's a complete mess.
You kind of feel bad for the defensive side over there. It's not an awful defense, right? But what are they supposed? There's worse, is what I'm saying. There's worse.
Give up a lot of points, Jake.
Well, they don't score any points. They're on the fucking field the whole game.
That's true.
You're going to be gassed.
Yeah.
But not top 2.
Speaking of gassed.
Not top 2.
Speaking of gassed,